What up, everybody? This is Slowjams4life back again with another episode of Love and R&B. And today I have a special guest with me. She goes by the name of Helen. What's up? How you doing?
Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
I'm great. So Helen is somebody that I actually know in real life. Sometimes I have people on here that I don't know in real life, but Helen is somebody I know in real life. We go back to acting class. She's an
Yeah,
actress, and this was like maybe like eight years ago. I don't know how long ago. It was
sure.
probably 8 9 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but anywho, I remember we did a scene together. She was in one of my performances, so she's a really great actress. So it's
Oh,
cool to
thank you.
finally see her years later. We both have families, and she has a family, married, and so it's cool. So thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. So if you haven't watched the episode of Love and R&B, this is a show where I just invite people on and I just ask them R&B related questions. And yeah, so just tell us your name, your age, where you're from, and then we'll get into the questions. Can you hear me?
You talking to me?
Yeah. Just tell,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So yeah, that's for me. Okay,
yeah.
so I am Helen Banks Polk. I am from originally Michigan, so I'm a Midwest girl. I live in Los Angeles, California. I've been here for a long time, 15 plus years. I have an amazing family that I love so much, a husband and two beautiful babies. Um, yeah, and I'm in my 40s. So this is going to dictate what you see happening today and what you hear happening today. If you think it's going to be some of that young stuff, unfortunately, that's not what you're going to get. Okay, you're going to
Yeah,
get an
yeah,
old year old woman's view. Okay.
yeah. Well, I'll be 40 in a couple of months. Well, in October, so I'll be joining you soon. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I do have a Wizzy Wow disclaimer. This disclaimer, the word is Wizzy Wow. So if I ask you a question that you don't feel comfortable answering, just say Wizzy Wow, and then we'll go to the next question.
Okay.
Cool. All right, cool. All right. So first question I'm gonna start off with is name three R&B albums mean uh, that mean the most to you. Name three R&B albums that mean the most to you.
Okay. Three R&B albums that mean the most to me. I'm gonna go with Waiting to Exhale. I feel
Mm,
like that means the most to me because it was just a quintessential R&B album, honestly, for women. Um, and as a young girl, I listened to all those songs. I know all those songs. I know that whole album back and forward. And it still goes today, as far as I'm concerned. It still is a great album today. Um, I think other albums that really mean a lot to me, they mean a lot for different reasons. So that's why I feel like, I can name way more, but I can name some that I feel like, oh, this was an album that I had that was in a part of my life where I was changing, or you know what I mean? And one of those albums I feel like is Mary J. Blige's What's the 411? I feel like that was like an album that I just remember like being young and loving and just loving it and listening to it and over and over and over. Um, and then my next album that I felt like was one of those that I just kept listening to all the time when I was younger was Jodeci's Diary of a Mad Band. I mean, I
mm,
feel like every song on that still hits. I can still listen to it today and be like, I
yeah,
feel this. So
yeah,
those are the ones I'm naming.
yeah. Those are some great albums, and some would say no skip albums. Especially the Waiting to Excel a lot. That's probably one of my favorite soundtracks. And so, do you like that Mary J. Blige album better than My Life? You like What's the
You
411
know
better
what?
than?
My Life was another one that I used to listen to on repeat too. I feel like once the 411 was younger, when I was learning how, like, what music was to me and what I liked. I had a mother who was like a big music person. Like she played records, literally records all the time. And she was one of those people that this is back when they had like Sam Goody and stuff. She would go
Mm,
to the record store every Friday to get what was new because she was like, she really loved music.
mm,
And so I felt like, oh, I want to find songs that I love. I want to find things that make me feel like, oh, that's my song. And I feel like with the 411 was like an album of women. And I remember her saying things like, this girl ain't doing nothing but copying other folks, right? But I was like, but I like these songs.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you said, Sam Goody, that just brought back hella memories.
Yeah,
'Cause
right?
yeah. Wait, is that the place where they had, like, the CDs there, you could listen to it?
Remember that? And you would go
Yeah,
and
man.
listen to preview for what's coming?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what's up. Okay. Alright. What's 3 slow jams that everyone should listen to tonight?
Okay, so with this one, I feel like I'm always a the thing is with slow jams for me,
Mm,
you have to think of them in a manner of whether or not they're telling a story, whether a breakup slow jam, whether they're romantic slow jam or a sad slow jam. So I try to do a little mixture. Um,
okay.
but for me, three slow jams everyone should know or maybe listen to. If you've never listened to them, I'm going to give you like a little array. I feel like one would be um, um, we're still friends, the live version from Donny Hathaway. I just think
Okay.
it's an amazing song, and it really tells a story about a relationship between two people and how it's over, and they could try to still be friends, but there's still something there lingering. And Donny Hathaway, his voice anyway, is gonna tell you something and take you somewhere. It just is that kind of song. So if you never listened to "We're Still Friends" live, you need to go listen to that. Um, Another one I feel like is a song that's telling a story, and I'm going back old school with this.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it's Marvin Gaye's "Just to Keep You Satisfied," and
Mm,
that's because he wrote that whole album dedicated to his ex-wife. Because he had to pay her, right? They were getting a divorce, he had to
mm,
pay her. And this song in particular, I feel like you see the entire relationship. So it's a sad song, it's an entire relationship. And at the end, it's so much for him that he literally just starts talking to her. And that's why I'm
mm.
like, I love those kind of songs that are like telling me a story and I'm listening to it. I want to add a woman to this list, but I can't not let you not listen to a Luther Vandross. And one of my favorite Luther Vandross songs is Promise Me. And that's just because the groove is just soon as it hits hard. You know what I mean? And you're just like, oh, I gotta get into this. So I
Mm.
mean, I had to put Luther in there. If I had to add one little person more, this would be a very sad, low key, deep cut song, and it's by Deborah Cox, and it was "Did You Ever Really Love Me?" And it's
Mm,
so sad. It's so sad. It's so pretty. So
mm.
check it out.
Okay. Yeah, you putting me on, like, a lot of those I might have heard the Deborah Cox one, but I gotta go back and really listen to, like, Donny Hathaway. Like, I've never really listened to his music like that. Luther, I still gotta listen to, like, a bunch of his songs, so Imma check those out.
Check them out.
Yeah, yeah, alright, for sure. You know what I wanted to tell you? And you don't even know this, but you put me on to, Daily featuring Marsha Ambrosius.
Oh yeah,
You
for
put me
real.
onto that. Yeah, I remember you posted it on your Facebook page or yeah, I think it was your Facebook page a long time ago. And then I was just like, "Who is this?" And I fell in love with that song ever since. So,
That's
fun
one of my
fact.
husband's favorite songs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's still a vibe. Yep.
Yeah, it is. It's good. That's a good song.
Yep. Okay. Um, if you had to dedicate an R&B song to your child, what song would it be?
Oh, this was easy. This for me was India Arie's "Beautiful Flower." I just think I
Mm,
love that message. I think India Arie in general has beautiful messages, but that one is just so affirming to a child, to a person, to a woman, letting them know that they're beautiful and they ain't gotta live like this or look like that. You know, especially in the age that we live in now, where BBLs are everybody.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like I
yeah.
want my daughters to know that they are enough and beautiful as they are.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta check that out too. Like neo soul was like a genre I really didn't listen to growing up, but now that I'm older, like I gotta go back. But India Arie, she has a lot of songs with meaning to it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta check that one out. All right.
That's me. I'm that person though. All the songs I listen to is because they either tell me a story or it has some kind of meaning to it. And I was
Mhm,
a big neo soul person anyway, you know. So
mhm.
that's why I had to go like which way are we going with this? Because
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna listen to that. All right. Name an R&B song that one of your parents listened to while you was growing up.
this is so funny because the other day, literally out of nowhere, I remembered this song and I told my husband, I was like, my mama used to play this song on repeat. heat, and I do not know why, but it was, and I went and listened to it. I listened to it all the time. Now my mom is passed, so I listened to things that she liked, and it was Gerald Levert's "Answering Service." Okay,
Mm,
and
mhm,
it's a song about him. He. It starts with an answering service, which I don't, most people don't have answering service now, but it used to be back in the day where you call somebody's landline, the answer machine would pick up. And so he's
mhm,
talking to her answering service. And he's trying to tell her to
mm.
phone. And I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
tell my mama to cut. Okay. She
yeah,
loved
yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I remember the song I remember the most my pops used to play was Average White Band, A Love of Their Own or Love of Your Own. You
it.
remember that song?
Oh, I don't.
It's like the sooner you
Oh,
get.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah.
yeah. He used to always play that song, and I didn't know like they were white. He was just like, yeah, I mean, their name was Average White Band, but he used to always play that song. So
That
that's
is
like
deceptive.
another.
You wouldn't know. That sounds like black people for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
What else do I got for you? Okay, name an R&B artist that never makes a bad song.
That never, it's so hard to say. But here's what
Yeah.
who I'm going to say. For me, like if he comes out with something, I'm gonna listen to it. It's the first thing I'm gonna do. If they tell me is he made something, he dropped something, I'm listening to it. And honestly, like if I had to go back to those albums that I said made a difference in my life, Voodoo is on it. So D'Angelo for me. Um,
Okay.
D'Angelo.
Okay. Cool. All right. Did I give you the Wizard Wild? Yeah, I gave you the Wizard Wild disclaimer because I'm giving you easy questions now, but we're gonna get to some hard questions. Uh,
Okay.
okay. All right. So, name an R&B artist that you think be doing too much.
I think a lot of people do too much. I think Trey Songz does too much.
Yeah. In what way?
And always. I don't like his voice. I don't like the faces he makes. I don't like the sound that he gives. Trey Songz. No, thank you.
Hey, that reminds me of you remember when Kendrick Lamar was like talking about Drake? Cause I hate the way that he walk. I hate
Exactly.
that's funny.
Exactly. No, thank you.
Okay. All right. So if you had to assemble an R&B group with your four least favorite singers,
Oh,
who would be in that group?
y'all, I I don't like a lot of people, to be honest with you. So this is not
Yeah.
it's not that difficult. I don't like a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of the new people who are out, to be honest. Like that's not my vibe. I don't like what's Summer Walker? It's not my
You don't
vibe.
like her?
I don't like
No.
her. The music doesn't speak to me. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And I don't feel like her voice is like I like soul singers. I like people who sing. And I just don't
mm.
feel like the girl blows like that. I'm not a big fan of another new girl, which is so Summer and the one that your man is my man is her man and
Is
scissor.
it? No. Mm.
I just feel like those are like little voices that don't really resonate with me.
Mhm.
So those two can go for sure. If I were to pick two more and to go old school with it, um, people gonna be mad. But low key, you could just go ahead and take Janet Jackson. You can keep her.
Janet oh man.
You can keep her. I like
Oh.
her songs. But as far as a voice vocalist, you can keep her. You can have her. I don't need her. I don't need her. Let me
Oh.
think. Somebody else, because there was one more on my list that was like, oh, Jaquise. Goodbye.
Oh, Jacquees? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, goodbye.
Okay. I respect it. I respect your list. Yeah, they're gonna come for you. Well, probably for Janet. Yeah.
I
How
like
could
Janet,
she say Janet? Yeah, yeah. Okay.
but
Yeah. That's one thing about Helen. She gonna keep it real. She
look,
gonna keep it real. Yeah. And she's not. I believe her when she say this. I believe her. So, okay. All right. So, describe your current relationship using just an R&B song.
my husband and I could tell you that a song that I feel like is our song that describes us
Mhm.
is by the group King, and it's called Hey. So
You
the
said
group is,
King.
yep,
Okay.
King, King,
Okay.
and
Yeah, I
the
never
song
heard of them.
Hey.
The R&B group?
They're an R&B group. They are no longer a group, but they were a group. They have a beautiful song called Hey.
Okay.
Um, you must listen to it. You can listen to
Yeah.
any version they have, but they have a version that's acoustic that they played on YouTube. So they're playing it. So put Hey Live by
Mm.
Key, and they play. These are girls from LA. They played the
Mm.
song on the piano, and they just it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful song. So that's
Oh,
our song, and that's why I feel like describes our relationship and just like how we are. So check them
okay.
out. They're
Yeah,
not.
you been putting me on. Like, man, I feel like I don't know none of these artists that you talking about, but I like it. Yeah, Imma check them out.
Yeah, check
Okay.
out King. You guys will love them. You must check them out.
Okay, okay. So, if you could be any R&B singer in the world, who would you be and why?
That's so funny. You know what? I was thinking Whitney Houston if she was alive, and that's just because she is the voice to me. Like
Mm,
it just comes so freely from her. But if I had to pick a person that was alive right now, I think I would pick. I mean, there's a woman named Sunshine Anderson,
mm,
and
okay.
she is a vocal powerhouse. What I like about her is that she had a few songs like in like early 2000s, like maybe
Mhm,
late 90s, early 2000s. Um, and so she's super respected in the community, like in the musical community. Everybody knows Sunshine Anderson, not Sunshine
mhm.
Anderson, Sunshine Anderson. That's not who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of not Sun. You know why I said Sunshine Anderson? Because I was just thinking of a song she sang, but it's not her.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, damn.
No, Sunshine Anderson actually has a million songs. It's actually, let me look her up real quick because my brain talking and doing all this at the same time. Um, it's making me forget my library.
Yeah, 'cause it's Sunshine.
Avery Sunshine.
Oh, okay. Maybe so.
Avery Sunshine, not Sunshine Anderson, although she's great too.
Yeah.
Avery Sunshine is a vocal powerhouse. And
She
I would
sounds
give her, yeah, you remember her?
yeah, I gotta look her up. She sounds familiar. I gotta see the
Mhm.
picture.
I like people who can sing R&B but also can sing jazz, can sing blues, can sing
Okay.
indie. And I feel like I like people who can do that. So if I were to pick a person, I pick a person where it's like whatever lane you put me in, I can do it. You know what I mean? And I'm respected. And I ain't gotta be famous. Like I
Yeah,
ain't gotta be
yeah.
crazy famous, but I know that the people who know who I am know who I am. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like that's why I
Yeah,
pick.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, I have a few songs saved by her, but the songs are not coming to me, but I got like 5 songs saved by her. But
Yep.
okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, that's oh, what does R&B mean to you?
R&B to me means like black soulful music that tells a story, that puts you in a mood, that grooves. That's what it
Mhm.
means.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be asking people that question. I wanna see where they go with it.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, that's the end of the questions that I have, but I wanna play this game called R&B ABCs.
Okay, hold on real quick because I see my battery for some reason is tripping.
Okay.
I don't want us to be disconnected. Sorry, it would be the worst if we got
Yeah.
disconnected. So, all
Yeah, no
right.
worries. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So R&B ABCs is a game where we're gonna start at the beginning of the alphabet, start at A, and then I want to
Hmm.
see how far down the alphabet we can get with just listing off R&B artists or R&B group. So if I
Okay.
say A, I'm gonna need you to give me an artist or a group, R&B group that starts with A. And I just
Yeah.
want to see how far we
We,
get. And I'll give you like 7 seconds in between. And if you get stumped in, that's for you.
okay.
Are
Oh
you ready?
Lord.
Okay. All right. So A.
I get to go first.
No, it's just you. You're gonna do the whole alphabet. Yeah, I just want to see how far down you can get.
Oh Lord. A is Aaliyah.
B,
B is B. Babyface.
C,
C is Cameo.
D,
D. D. Who is D? D'Angelo.
E,
E. Evelyn Champagne King.
F,
F. Oh, F. Who is F? Oh, F. Who is in the F range? Floetry.
G,
G. Gerald Levert.
H,
H would be H Town.
I,
Indy Irene.
J,
Jodeci.
K.
King.
We got L,
L. L. Somebody with an L. Oh, Lionel Richie.
M,
Mint Condition.
N,
New Edition.
O,
Who's an O? Um, O. OJ's.
P,
P. 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 Let's think of somebody with a P,
all
Helen.
right, that's it. P.
Yeah, I got
So
it. I don't know
that
who
was
P
pretty
is.
good. That was pretty good. I think you might be in second place, I think so far. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did this about like 10 times. So yeah, you might be like in second place. That's pretty good. Who do we leave off on? P? Let's see who we
Mm-hmm.
got for P. Could have said Phil Perry, Pleasure P. Uh
Is
you familiar
Pleasure
with
P a
those?
singer? I didn't
Hmm?
know that. I thought Pleasure
Pleasure
P
P?
was a rapper.
No, no, he's with he's with Pretty Ricky, but
Oh,
yeah.
Pretty
You
Ricky.
could you could have said Prince. Could have said Prince.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Could have
But
said
that
Prince.
was pretty good though. When you're thinking on the spot, like of course you're not gonna think of know everybody, but okay. So now I want to get into this or that round. So this is
Okay.
where I'm gonna give you two options and then you let me know which one you like best.
Okay.
All right. So hopefully you listen to these artists. I think because they're 2000s R&B pretty much. Okay. So Lloyd or Mario? Who do you
Mario.
like better? Mario. I figured it's
Mm-hmm.
going Mario. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tamia or Alicia Keys?
Tamia.
Tamia? Why
Yes.
Tamia?
Because Alicia Keys can't sing. Have you heard the
Okay.
girl lie? We're going with
Uh,
Tamia.
Okay, okay. Um, so for this one, I'm gonna ask you about two separate songs. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna give you the songs and let me know which one you like best. So 112 Cupid or Drew Hill Beauty?
Beauty.
You like Beauty? Why
Yeah.
Beauty?
I think Beauty is just one of those where we all love and we still sing as a classic. Cupid is good, and I love Cupid too, but I don't know. Beauty feels more, we all gonna belt that out, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I figured. Yeah, most women love Beauty. Most
Yeah.
women love Beauty. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. What about Sierra Promise or Chris Brown Take You Down?
Sierra. I like
You like it?
Sierra. That's just
Yeah.
because I like her. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a promise. Hmm.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. That's all the questions I got for you. That's all the questions I got. That was pretty easy. Before I let you go, I
Uh-huh.
want to give you the opportunity to promote something, drop some words of encouragement, wisdom, whatever it is you want to do at this time. You
Okay.
have the floor. The floor is yours.
All right. So I would love for you all to visit my page on Instagram. It is Helen's Family Rec, or on TikTok, because I'm on TikTok as well. On that page, you're going to find recommendations and funny things for your family. And I'm just trying to make sure that we grow and that I can be home with my family to do what I want to do in life. And so do that. And then also you can check out my baby and my husband. They are in a commercial right now on Target. So if you see a Target commercial with a man, a handsome man, and a little baby going up to the door to get some goods, that's my family. So shout me out.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And again, thank you again for doing this. Um, you know, I'm so happy for you, just like the way everything's going good for you. I know, when you lost your mom, I was there during that time.
Yeah.
And so it's so good to see you, out here with your family and flourishing. So
Thank you so
keep
much.
going. And yeah, I'm here to support. So if ever you need anything, I got you. And we're gonna bring you back for the playlist battle too.
Okay.
So yeah,
I
so
just want
that's
to
all I
say
got.
something to you too, because you've been doing amazing. Like I've been
Thank
watching
you.
this since you start posting and just seeing how many people are being influenced by the music that you're introducing them to, and just like hearing songs that bring back memories. So I thank you for
Yeah,
that. Thanks a lot.
yeah, 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 yeah. And this is like, so Helen knows me back, back then. So this is like, she probably like surprised to see me in this realm, because this is not something that I was like, damn, let me make a music page. But because acting was something that I wanted to do, but now it's just
Exactly.
like, so um but yeah, so we're gonna keep growing, both of us, and we'll catch you on the next episode. I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna give my Wizzy Wow signed off, and I'm gonna need you to say Wizzy Wow however you want to incorporate it, and then we're gonna end it. So this is
Okay.
Slowjams for Life signing off. Wizzy Wow. Now it's your turn.
With you.
Wizzy Wow.
Bye.
All right. Let's see.